honestly, Jesus. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to One Good Scare, where we're going to talk to you about all of your latest horror news and reviews. But quite frankly, the most horrific thing we're going to talk about tonight is what's going on with James's fucking face. What is happening here, Mr. Keegan?
I know that Sorrel's a fan of the stash, so I thought just as a surprise to celebrate that he's come on the show tonight, that I would give it a little tasky.
Is he really a fan of the tash?
I think so.
As we were talking about, Ed Warren, he should have gone for the mutton chops.
I'm not even bullshitting. The thought crossed my mind because we watched The Conjuring the other day, so I did consider it.
Jesus,
Don't think I could pull that off though.
Christ, is just out of interest, is Ron Jeremy still alive? I can't remember the porn star man.
I'm not. I'll look that up. I'll check.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I mean, if they're ever doing a kind of a biop or something like that, do you know what I mean? You're a shoo-in.
He is still alive, but I'd have performance anxiety. I think in for the scenes I wouldn't be able to do that. So.
I'm gonna test to that. Anyway, we are back for One Good Scare, and tonight for a special surprise appearance, we are joined by our good friend Super Sorrel. Welcome, Sorrel. How are you, sir? Are you well?
I'm very good, man. I've been to see the new Conjuring today, so yeah, all good.
Yeah. We're going to chat all things Conjuring later on. I haven't seen it yet, guys.
I haven't either.
So, I thought you were going to see it.
I was supposed to. I didn't get to. So we'll do non-spoilers and we'll talk about it. In the next few days.
No problem. But we are going to talk about the Conjuring Universe in great detail later on. Before we get cracking with all the news and reviews, let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got C4 Darkman. I'm here for the pre-show warm-up. I heard you had Jet for... Jet. Do you guys remember Jet from the Gladiators?
I do.
Vaguely, yes.
I mean... I was going to describe her, but we'll get cancelled. Has anyone got some snacks? Fetch your own, bud. We've got Fuzzy. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Nice to see you, Fuzzy. We've got Ash. Hello. We've got Terry. Good evening, chaps. Terry's put a great video out tonight about all these recent pickups, so please do go check that out. We've got Joshy Boys Toys. Nice to see you, but hope you're doing well. C4 Darkman, hang on. Has he watched The Thing yet?
No, not yet. I haven't watched it yet.
It's on the plan, but
it's on the list.
Fuzzy's got some feedback for you, James. You tart.
Fair.
Fuzzy, he set up his rival horror channel. Now he's on your show, and you've shaved for a special tash. What's wrong with you, Keegan? It's a couple. I think it's just love. I like a threesome now and then.
Who's in the middle? Who goes in the middle?
Sorry?
Who goes in the middle?
Naturally.
Best of both worlds.
You two can't connect because it would be like Velcro. Do you know what I mean? Like Velcro. Yeah. Anyway, shall we start off?
Let's do it.
Oh, bit of cage. So this show's already off to a good start. We've got a bit now. Sorrel, it's your first time here. I know you've watched it on a number of occasions, but basically what happens is we'll talk about some movie stuff. James will try and sneak in some video game stuff. If he gets the opportunity, he'll reference Scooby-Doo and he'll reference the Scream franchise.
There's no Scooby-Doo tonight.
There's bound to be a Silent Hill reference somewhere.
Oh, there is. There definitely is.
Yeah. Well, there was a trailer you're supposed to watch. I hope you did your homework. And then the video game. There's only one video game thing I think today, and it's like even if you don't care about games, it's an interesting kind of horror.
Good stuff. So there's plenty to get into. But before we do that, we've got some horror-based news for you. What's this?
Yeah, so Scott Spiegel, who is the co-writer of Evil Dead 2, really long-time collaborator with Sam Raimi. You might recognize him. He was Jones Spider-Man 2, the guy that's about to eat the slice of pizza, and then Spider-Man snatches it out of his hand.
Oh, no, didn't know that.
That's him. So he's passed away, unfortunately, at the age, I think, 63 or so. So, fantastic writer. Like Evil Dead 2, one of my favorite horror movies. I like the balance of comedy and horror in that, and I think the script is really good. So I think it's a real shame. I know he directed a couple of movies himself as well. I've not seen any of them, but yeah, mostly known for his Sam Raimi collaborations. And I think it's a real shame.
So I have to be really honest. I'll be interested in what Sorrel's views are. I'm not familiar with this guy, and I think I've told you before. And this is where. So I'm a horror fan, but you guys are like nerds compared to me. So I suspect there's going to be a bit of ganging up tonight, because what I'm going to say now on the stream, I watched Evil Dead 2 a while ago. I thought it was it did, Matt. It wasn't. I enjoy the more up-to-date horror versions, whereas when I went back and rewatched Evil Dead 2, it was like, oh god, it's not the best.
I still love it
from this gentleman. Do you know what I mean?
I still love it. I think it's a timeless classic. Like I'll watch that any day of the week. I'm delighted. So watching it. So like, yeah, it's I think it's a real shame. I'm a very talented guy. Would have been a cool guy to meet. I think I would have liked to have met that for a little horror. Something like queue up to go see.
Thoughts, Sorrel?
Evil Dead, isn't it? It's all right.
Good. See, I'm warming.
Thanks for joining us, Super Sorrel. That was.
Just before we move on, guys, just want to pick up on this. Joshy boy was scrolling through Amazon Prime and came across a movie called Gingerbread Man versus the Evil Bong. Looks batshit crazy.
There's some proper tripe on Amazon
Prime. I love that word. James, that's an
films,
amazing word. Tripe.
Yeah.
Those films are by the same people that make the Puppet Master movies. So it's Full Moon Productions, I think they're called, and they've made some mental-looking movies. Like there's a film called the Bong. It's like an evil bong. There's a film about a gingerbread man, and then they cross them over. Basically, all their films are just mental.
See,
mental.
Doesn't sound like my cup of...
No, it's rubbish. Don't bother.
Yeah. Fuzzy's just saying here in terms of Evil Dead, I don't think any of them are good. I think people just say they're good. I guess what I would say, Fuzzy, before James,
I know exactly what you're
excited. What am I going to say then?
You like the recent ones a lot more. That you think it's better without Bruce Campbell.
That's not what I was going to say.
Okay, I would have thought that.
Yeah, it was what I was going to say, but the idea of
you're that predictable, Peter. You know,
I absolutely adore Bruce Campbell. I do think I haven't seen the full thing. The little bits I've seen of Ash versus the Evil Dead, the series, is fun. But in terms of a movie and an enjoyment of a horror movie, I thought the latest Evil Dead was streets ahead of any of the previous ones. I loved that.
That's fair. It's new,
totally
agree. And they are like more hardcore, more overtly scary, I love them all. I mean, they are vastly different. It's a vastly different vibe when Ash is in something, but I love it all. For me, it's all one thing, and I love it all. So yeah,
Bruce Campbell is amazing in a series, slightly off topic from horror, but a series
Burn
called
Notice.
Burn Notice. Have you guys watched that?
Yeah, I've seen bits of that.
Yeah, love. It's about a spy, Sorrel, and you get a burn notice, which basically means you're kind of excommunicado from the spy world. And Bruce is in it as a kind of his friend, but he's great. He's absolutely great series. Oh, look at this!
Now we got our first look at the Buffy reboot or the sequel Legacy series.
Yeah.
First look at Sarah Michelle Gellar, looking very like barely aged a day, hasn't she? Like, it's pretty crazy.
You know what?
Maybe she's a vampire. You know.
I know she was in that atrocious "I Know What You Did Last Summer" cack, but she was also in the revival, the backwards thing of Dexter recently, and she looked amazing. And it's the first time I've seen her in something for a long time. And I thought, Christ, I mean, pushing it to say she looks the same as she did in Buffy, but she looks bloody good for her age. So, and I have to say, I know, Sorrel, you're a bit like me in terms of have to be careful for wives you're watching your attractions, shall we say. But we've got what looks like a vampire there with a leather brassiere fishnetty type arms.
Oh yeah. I'm getting Hex Girls vibes off of that. Like, I'm loving it. Yeah. Where like as a character, because I've only seen bits and pieces of Buffy. Like, as a character, where was she left in the last season of the last show?
Which I imagine there will be, if they totally ignore the comics and the kind of the continue, because after the series ended, they did like season 8 and 9 in the comics. But basically, where it ended from memory, it's a long time since I've seen it, was the Hellmouth in Sunnydale was destroyed or collapsed, and Buffy drove off with a bus full of slayers. So to defeat the kind of the first evil and all that kind of stuff, the story is that for every generation a slayer is born. Well, the kind of the activated any potential slayer. So you had hundreds of slayers born, and a lot of them died. but it ended with Buffy disappearing with a load of Slayers and some of the original cast. I would imagine this is going to be I can't imagine they're going to get her jumping around and hitting things a lot. I think they'll have her as the Watcher kind of character.
Yeah. I think definitely the mentor character. I'm looking forward to seeing how this. Like, it's amazing to me that they're being so cautious about it. Because it's not even picked up for series. This is a pilot.
No.
Which we actually rarely get nowadays. It's just like, well, we're filming a pilot and then we'll see if it goes to series. It is CW, isn't it? Because the original was CW.
I'm not sure. I really don't.
Yeah, because like if I was a Warner TV executive or something, I'd put this on HBO. Give it a HBO budget or something. It's interesting, CW. But I hope it's good, and I hope gets me into Buffy.
I am confident because Sarah Michelle Gellar really is a champion for this character, and there's been lots of attempts at revivals in the past, and because the story's been naff, she's said no. So I hope that she's coming back because she believes in it and it looks good. There was a few. We've not really had much of the cast announcement from the original team, but there was a lot of stuff from James. Is it Marsden? The guy who played Spike.
Yeah, Masters. Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed to be putting a bit of stuff on, and she put some pictures of I think it was like a dressing room and stuff. And I'm sure there was a picture of Spike in a frame or something. So I think it's being heavily hinted that Spike in some ways come back, which is interesting because I think he's dead in the universe. I can't remember.
Well, he's in that Slayer's Audible.
So that's an alternate universe thing.
Oh,
so
is it? Okay,
yeah. In the last season of Angel, I think he sacrificed his soul, but I'll be corrected.
I'm pretty sure he died as well in Angel, didn't he?
Yeah.
People turn into Muppets in this universe. Like they can
absolutely.
Back.
To be fair, Spike's died before, so he died in Buffy, then he came back in Angel, and I think he died again. Plus, you see, the problem with the show is everyone's going to be beautiful. It's unrealistic. I mean, the vampires won't be. I hope, Fuzzy, because the vampires in the original, when they're vamped up, weren't.
Which is interesting because, like in the bottom left one, there she's pulling someone with vampire. I'm assuming that's like a human who's dressed up as a vampire or something. Like a Hex Girls-y kind of band or something like that. Interesting that's daylight as well. I don't know if they're just filming day for night or something.
Do you know what? I'm confident at that. Well, actually, you were saying that, James. That's obviously just someone dressed up because if you look at the banner behind, it's Vamp Arena or something. Mm-hmm. It's obviously a festival.
Oh, Vampire Festival. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah. I'm more confident at the moment because of the Dexter revival. Because you know how we always have this hesitation when they bring shows back and it's not as good as it was and stuff. And Dexter's the template of how to do it. So I hope to God they've kind of lent off that a little bit. And there's enough nostalgia nods, but it's its own new thing, you know?
Yeah.
Are you a fan, Sorrel? I don't know if we've talked about Buffy before.
Oh, Buffy! I'm a massive fan. I grew up with Buffy. I was the right age for Buffy. It was on when I was young. But I mean, with Dexter, when they brought that back, did you need to have seen all the previous Dexters to understand the new series? Or did you do like a recap or do something that kind of explained it all?
They do a bit of a recap, and I don't think you need the detail. There is, in the first couple of episodes, there is a lot of callback to previous characters and things like that.
Okay.
And you kind of, if you don't know who they are, it's a little bit confusing, I guess. But it's this season is pretty straightforward in terms of the mission, as it were.
Okay.
And it's the acting talent in it is amazing.
Because I'm wondering whether they're going to do are they going to continue the original Buffy arc story, or are they going to just do something like quick recap and then just move on with a whole new, she's now the Watcher or whatever, and there's a new Slayer and she's training them. Trying to redoing the original style of the Buffy story kind of all over again, but with Sarah Michelle Gellar in the Watcher point rather than the Buffy point.
Yeah, I hope that's kind of what they do. I think if you're trying, or if you base your series or your show on the hope that people remember 7 seasons of a show from, what is it, 20 years maybe?
20 years ago, easily.
It's just not happening. So it has to be accessible for new people, doesn't it?
I'd like it if they used her as the selling point to push off a new series with a new bunch of characters that we just have a few legacy characters here and there, but then it moves with the younger cast and let them run with it. I don't like when they do these things where they bring the old cast back and have them as the main story point. I know it works with Dexter, but
that's dependent on them being the new cast being likable and good.
But again, this is kind of how you should. Well, I'm saying that I'm presuming what's going to happen. It might be completely wrong, but this is kind of, I think, what they should be doing with the Marvel MonsterVerse at the moment. Bring Blade back in, Wesley Snipes, but not necessarily as the jumping around. He's the watcher of that universe. Do you know what I mean? He's the guy in the chair sending them on missions and stuff. And yes, for your finale, he kicks off and you get some CGI'd ability of moving them around and stuff, looking cool, like Yoda bouncing around and shit. But it's not believable in many ways if you've got him as the lead, and I'm not sure it is for her to do that anymore. Saying that, she looks friggin' like she could kiss my ass.
Yeah, kiss your ass.
Well, both. Yes. That was a Freudian slip. Oh, the places that tongue would go, I'll tell you. Fuzzy, it's a pilot. It may not happen still.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't set yourself up for disappointment. They might be. And this, I very much is going to go wildly in one way or the other. Where it's awesome or it's terrible. Like, I don't think there's going to be it's okay. You know. But we'll see. Anyway.
We'll see. Looking forward to it. Oops.
Oops. Sorry.
Will you stop touching my buttons? Forehead on that.
Yeah, we've got a release date for Welcome to Derry, October 26th. So we knew it was October, so later, just a week before Halloween. Good timing, I think. I'm very, very excited for this. The sooner the better.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I wish it were a few weeks earlier, to be honest. Well, October 26th, everyone's kind of Halloweened out by that point. I know it's not even been the day yet, but I don't know about you. I start celebrating about now. So I mean,
same, 100%.
I'd have preferred it in the next week or so to start.
I get as much spooky season as possible, you know. Yeah. I suppose like you'll have like they want the first episode to be like breaking records for horror TV or something like that. I'm sure it will. But this is one because like HBO Max stuff. Or HBO stuff airs here at 2 a.m. So this is one I'll stay up and watch. Like I'll watch this at 2 a.m. every week. Yeah.
I mean, first things, you're talking about starting to celebrate Halloween now. It just shows the difference between us. I mean, that's mental. But you know, I think Sorrel's absolutely right. Sometimes the timing of this kind of stuff just blows my mind because why not have it around or on the first episode on Halloween? You know, it's a bit like when DC. I don't know how much you guys read of that Night Terrors book they did a little while ago. So they did a massive crossover of all the DC properties mini-series thing called Night Terrors. It was all about people going to sleep and having horrendous nightmares and monsters and ghosts and coming. And they put it out in like August. It was like, what? That's a Halloween horror base. Why not link the two together, you know?
Yeah.
Just very strange.
My other guess would be that, like, I'm assuming mathematically you'll have Peacemaker and then this is the following week. This starts, and that's the Thursday night movie or TV show. Then go for it.
I mean, sidestep. This week's Peacemaker was freaking amazing.
Oh, incredible! It was so good. Yeah, loved it.
I was losing the will a little bit. I have to say, the last weeks I was like,
the action sequence is awesome. Like I'm loving the story of it. I'm just annoyed I have to wait week to week for it. I'm just like, just let me watch all of it now. You know? Yeah.
Very cool. Who's that then?
So on the right, that's Ozgood Perkins. So he's finished the script for his next movie. This guy is cracking them out nonstop. Like I don't know how this will be his fourth movie in a year and a half or something like that.
But is it not always a good thing if you're cracking them out that fast?
I loved Longlegs. I thought Longlegs was great. The monkey was good.
No, it wasn't.
A little slightly disappointing, I would say. The Keeper looks interesting, so we'll see how that turns out. And then this next one is going to be called The Young People. So this stars, you'll recognize Nico Parker in the middle. So she was in The Last of Us. She was Joel's daughter at the beginning. She's in a few other things as well. She was in like the Dumbo movie and the How to Train Your Dragon, the new one.
Did anyone
live action one?
Movie?
I watched it on DVD. Yeah. Michael Keaton's in it, isn't he? That's why I watched it.
Is he?
I think he is. I think he's
and Danny DeVito, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've just
shite.
Never got that. And Lola Young, who is from a show called The Summer I Turned Pretty, so I'm not really too familiar about her. They play high school students. Plot details are scarce. The story is said to involve a young girl named Sue who befriends a new classmate, Kitty, whose strange behavior and unsettling red flags emerge, according to Dark Horizons. Production starts in fall, so this will probably be around April or May next year.
I mean, I'm being unkind. I did enjoy the monkey one for silly humor kind of stuff. I think that it could have been much better. I was expecting more from it. Longlegs was told about lots of times.
With the monkey, I was expecting a serious horror, and then the guy sets it on fire with a flamethrower in the first 10 seconds. I'm like, what?
That's fair. The tone is sort of wild, but I found Longlegs captivating, like really, and I understand the problems that Peter, you said and stuff, but I really, really love that one. So
it was just him bursting into song. I just can't get over that bit. It just throws me every time.
Anyway, this will be, we'll probably get a teaser at the end of the Keeper for this, like they did with Monkey and Keeper. So we'll see.
Still don't understand what the Keeper's about.
No, it looks like the first trailer that was at the end of the Monkey, and then the new trailer are just stark up. Like I don't see how they correlate at all. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any shared stuff, but
bonkers.
I went to the cinema today. They showed it on the big screen, but it's still the same one of just the same trailer from two different perspectives. They haven't changed the trailer up yet or anything. There's no additional details yet.
Color me intrigued. Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes.
Joshy boy, you are my new hero. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah, what a load of shit. Again, and I mean, we've talked about this a few times, guys. Another one of these films that is just hyped beyond belief. Yeah. And I think that damages it when you go and see it.
I agree. It was overhyped, and it wasn't as incredible as people were saying it was, but I thought it was great, though.
If they'd have just had Cage in just as Cage, I would have found that more scarier than what we got. That weird mask was awful. Absolutely. And I had the same problem with weapons. The design of the ant, it was just too mental.
No, I loved weapons is top tier, man.
No, it's not. You try and then there's that ending scene where she runs away with her hands in there going, ah!
Oh, that was great, because the whole movie builds up to that. It was so good.
They burst out laughing at that point.
Yeah,
everyone would laugh in the cinema.
It was a nice relief after a very dark movie, I quite love it.
If you're watching at home and this is your first time watching, right, and we are talking about movies and things like that, just listen to me, okay? Because I'm not sure James can't really talk because his masterpiece level is just way down. I mean, he likes films.
You use the word masterpiece. I edit every video we do, Peter. You use masterpiece more often than.
He likes people wandering around in the grass and things like that. You know what I mean? It's dog shit. Yeah. And Sorrel watches shit about Winnie the Pooh and Popeye and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So listen to Pete. Listen. I'm going to get that. That should be hashtag listen to Peter. All right? But we'll move on.
I've got another awful film for you, Pete. The Haunting of the Queen Mary. That's another lovely B movie for you.
I mean, where do you...
Sorry, that's exactly where I thought he was going, Ash. I 100% said he's gonna have a pop at the Irish thing again, but I guess not.
Sorry, James, didn't understand a word of that. What you saying?
Thanks.
Anyway, moving on. This, liking the look of it.
Yep. First look of Clayface. I would assume this is like after he gets his face fucked up in the accident. Because this is gonna be a big sloppy monster thing, isn't it?
We've talked about that lots of times. I've said repeatedly, I'm not sure they'll do a big sloppy monster thing. You've repeatedly said, Peter, it's body horror. It's going to be.
But he's in Creature Commandos. It's the same. It's the same character, isn't it?
I don't know.
It is gonna. He's gonna be a big sludge monster.
I honestly believe the universe they're painting, if this is linked in any way to the Batman.
No, it's the DCU.
Right. Well, in which case it might be different then, I guess.
Yeah. If it was the Batman, I would 100% agree with you that it's going to be super like realistic.
I'm wondering whether he's going to have the accident. He's going to start realizing he could change himself, and then by the end of it, will become the big puddly monster because he's transformed that many times. He's lost his kind of shape or something. Honestly,
don't think we're going to get big puddly monster. I think this is more kin to, dare I say, Darkman. He's hideously disfigured. He's either using, back in the day it would be makeup. These days, it'll be 3D printed technology or something to disguise himself and things. And I think it's going to be about hunting down and killing people who've harmed him in some way, but as different masks and different characters. I don't know that we're going to get big, brown, bludgy monster. If we do, I'll stand corrected and great. But from the stills we've seen so far, I just don't know how that works with this style of film. This is more visually, to me, aligned with the Penguin, the Batman, which is all very gritty, grounded stuff,
Yeah, but there's multi-dimensional portals and shit happening out in this world.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. It's just whether this connects into that,
I'm sure, but aside from probably, it takes place in Gotham, so there'll be a bat signal or something in the background. Aside from that, I don't think it's going to have any connection really. Maybe a character referenced here or there, or maybe Batman shows up at the end or something like that. But I don't know. I just feel like it's it's a horror, but like there's going to be some comic booky stuff in it, like towards the end. And I am certain that is, Clayface is in Creature Commando, so he gets to that point at some point, And like I can just imagine how amazing a scene of someone effectively melting into mud would be. Like,
if this is the same version of Clayface. Because there's been,
that's true.
I will say multiple versions of Clayface.
I don't know where I got this, but I just this entire time assumed this was a period piece. But they're wearing modern clothes, and modern cars and stuff. So I guess it's not. But I thought the entire time it was going to be like a. I don't know why I knew it wasn't going to be 40s, 50s, but I had that in my head. But like I thought it was going to be like 80s or 90s or something like that. I don't know why.
I mean, Fuzzy's saying it's a full-on body horror. Yeah, Fuzzy. Yeah. They started filming too quickly. If it was a big CGI monster, I'd expected a long pre-production. Yeah, that is very true. So yeah, anyway, it's going to be interesting to see. We'll see what kind of a tone it takes nearer the time. These initial stills and things that we've seen look really cool. Yeah. So it looks interesting.
Cannot wait. It's going to be awesome.
This is cool. I quite like the look of this, man.
Yeah, so Sorrel, you wanted to put this in. So Creepshow has been cancelled by Shudder, was it?
Shudder have cancelled it. Basically, after 4 seasons, they've decided to call it quits. So to celebrate the Shudder Creepshow, they've decided to make it a big box set.
Have you watched any of them? So I'm going to be honest here. I'm familiar with the original Creepshow movies and things like that. I didn't realize this was still going on Shudder. I didn't realize it was an ongoing.
I thought it was just a 1 or 2 season thing. I didn't know it was.
They did 4 seasons overall. The first two are the best in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of 3 and 4, but it's still good. I probably will still buy this box set. I love the design of the comic book style cases and
it's cool.
the TV unit and stuff. That's cool.
And it's still like an anthology thing. Each episode's a different story.
Okay, yep, it's an anthology. It's a great. It's I enjoy it. It's good. It's very throwback to the original Creepshow and very over the top horror ridiculousness, but it's lovely. I love it.
Does the Crypt Keeper still introduce the episodes and things then?
He appears from time to time in it. Yeah.
Okay. I might pick this up. I'm interested in this.
It's on Shudder. I mean, you get 28 days for free on Shudder, and then you can.
We have a Shudder.
I'm scared to go on Shudder because it's just dog shit in it. You know what I mean?
There's a search bar. Crap? You can just search for it. We have a Shudder account. I set one up for us to watch when there's like something's available on that we're
and that was 2 years ago. How often have we been on? Well, how often have I been on Shudder?
I have not used. I'm not sure. I've watched a full movie through on it. I watched the Elvira thing.
Yeah, I think 1 season of it. I think 1 or 2 seasons of it is also on that Tubi as well. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 seasons on that. But you're gonna need Shudder, aren't you, this month? Because there's a few things coming out this month on Shudder.
But they usually show them in the cinema first, and I'll go see it in the cinema over Shudder because it comes out there for a week or whatever.
I know Night of the Reaper is going straight to Shudder. I don't think it's been announced for UK cinemas yet.
Okay, that's apparently good then. Yeah, give that a watch then.
Okie dokie. Good stuff. Yeah, this looks nice. I like it. I like the fact that it looks like you get a little comic book with it as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Bit of Halloween news.
So, Halloween, the game, Nick Castle is coming back to play. He's doing the mocap for Michael Myers in the game. I just thought that was really, really cool details that they just announced this. Similar to Friday 13th, they had Kane Hodder come back for that. And Kane Hodder's were also working on this game in some capacity. So, I don't know, it's just because he's worked with the team and he's like head of mocap or something like that. Or he's like training Nick Castle how to use it or something like that. But cool, a very nice guy. I met him last year. He's lovely. He is Michael, so that's really cool like attention to detail. I think I'm just curious if because he's like 80 or something, will he still walk like a spry 20-year-old Michael Myers?
Well, Michael doesn't really run or anything, does he?
No, it's just a slow walk, isn't it? Like he appears in the new Halloween movies in certain shots, typically standing still.
Maybe that's why Kane Hodder's in it. Maybe that's why Kane Hodder's there, because he's the stuntman. He's still he's not exactly young, but he's younger than this.
Oh yeah, true.
He might do a lot of the like big smashy moments that you like, the big finishing moves.
Picking people up.
He might do all that kind of stuff.
And he's doing the walking and
he's doing the walking and the stance and the standing and the.
It's a canny job if you can get it, isn't it? Just come and walk for a bit. You'd be screwed, James. You'd be screwed.
I wouldn't fit in one of those fucking lycra mocap suits. You know, can you imagine me in that?
Oh, I'd love to see that. That would be amazing.
I bet you would.
For me, this game needs to do something phenomenal because there've been so many of these games that have just been throwaway pieces of rubbish. This needs to work for this style of game to continue being made.
Well, the fact that there's a single player, like a proper single player, dedicated single player component, I'm very happy about that. Yeah. I like all of their games, but I don't play them for very long. You know, I have a match or two, and I'd rather play with bots. Yeah. So like this at least I have there's a single player campaign, and you play as Michael, and you go around killing people and stuff. That sounds fun.
With the fact they're introducing like single player campaigns, I'm hoping to go back and redo sort of like Texas Chainsaw, Jason, Killer Clowns, because they all franchises and just do campaigns with them. That's so better.
There is a Friday 13th game in development. I'm assuming it's them doing it as well. That they'll be doing like it'll be part 2 of the game or something like that, and they'll probably do a proper single player mode.
Yeah, I'd be good at that as well, Fuzzy. Lying down.
My arse.
I would be a good lying down actor. Or stand in the fridge just looking. That would be good. Waiting for inspiration. I could do that. That would be fun. What's this then?
So we have a Steelbook 4K box set for Halloween 1 to 5. And it comes in a little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin case thing, so I just thought that was cool. So
what size is that then? The jack-o'-lantern thing is that?
It's like a actual pumpkin size.
Okay, so that's pretty. If that's like the size of a pumpkin, that's pretty cool.
I think just as a replica of the Halloween 1 pumpkin, that's pretty odd. That's pretty cool. I kind of want that. I'm tempted to get this. It will be like in the 120 range, I would think, for 4K Blu-rays, but it's pretty cool.
I like that. Is that something you would pick up, Sorrel?
Sorry, I want to mute then. Yeah, it does look very cool. I don't have a 4K player, though. That's my problem. I need to get a 4K player.
Well, it comes with. Well, I know it's like you have to buy the 4K anyway, but it comes with the Blu-ray as well. So if you wanted to, just
right, okay,
yeah. So you have 4K option or the Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray.
And the pumpkin's got flickering LED lights and everything in it. So it lights up and everything.
Nice,
it's only limited to 1,000 individually numbered copies, though.
Oh.
Damn.
Very tempted, I have to say. Yeah.
Very tempted, yeah. Just for that pumpkin alone, to be honest.
Yeah. Where am I going to put it? You know, where the fuck does that go? Like,
where on your head?
I have one on my shelf here. I literally have one at the side of me. Woo! And because I'm in the dark, I can light it up. Yay!
Yeah. But even like on the Halloween, the attention, like that is literally the Halloween 1 pumpkin where you can kind of make out Michael like on it, like holding a knife. You know that thing, the knife handle going down from the nose is there and stuff. Like it's
what?
So on the Halloween, look at the top right eye, yeah, and then see the nose. It's the top right eye is Michael's head, like facing left, and he's holding the knife. The knife is the nose, and the handle is coming down from the knife. It's a whole. It's a whole thing.
Bullshit.
No, it's a whole thing. It is. It's a thing. It's the thing that you can see Michael holding the knife on the Halloween. I don't know if you can see it more in the movie. I don't know, when it's flickering and stuff, you can tell. I
can't be alone here. How are guys in the chat? Am I wrong? Can you see Michael holding that? Nope, Fuzzy's.
It's a thing. It's always a little detail.
It's probably like one of those things, like, you know, when you've got a duck and an old lady. At some point, it'll just suddenly appear on my face, and I'll see Michael with a knife. But at the moment, I think you're mental. That's just that's a pumpkin. Do you know what I mean?
It's purposeful.
That's like me.
It's like me saying it that way.
But it's like me saying, "Oh, look, you can also see the DeLorean as its mouth." Do you know what I mean?
No, don't be an ass.
Well, there's an eyeball in its nose.
This would have been if we were doing when we do. I'll be right back. This will be in the trivia part of like you can see Michael the thing, and we can have that argument then.
Hardly wait.
Just take my word for it. There's a Lego Gizmo. Tash has done something.
And I just want to point out, Fuzzy, that you're slipping up, mate. Fuzzy, I hate to be the one to call you out, Fuzzy, and I'll give you the opportunity now to do it. But we've talked earlier, haven't we? Just quickly swap back here. Who's that on screen? It's the chin, isn't it? It's Bruce Campbell.
Oh, he didn't say he was diddled.
Didn't
say he was diddled.
Yeah, he's not being diddled. He must have gotten over it. Yeah, the counselling's finally paid off, and we've brought it crashing back to him. Yeah. He'd got over it, and now we've just brought it back. Good stuff.
You can't mock the Dunlop. What if he genuinely has been diddled by the chin? What if?
Would that change your opinion of the chin?
What
I
if he
mean,
diddled
no,
Fuzzy?
because I'd probably no, never.
Lucky bastard.
First, when I meet Fuzzy for the first time, I'm diddling. I tell you, I'm diddling. I purposely chose not to. It was a conscious decision. Joshy boy, I'm all over this Gizmo.
Yeah, I'm not a Lego guy, but this is cool. I think a little Lego Gizmo. I'm not going to get it because I can't stand Lego because I don't have the patience to build things.
You know my views on Lego. I mean, Sorrel's going to say he's going to get this. I look at that, and I have to be really honest. I love that people love this stuff. I don't have the physical dexterity because of my sausage fingers to build Lego in an enjoyable way. I hate it. And I look at that and I think for the price you pay for that, I'd rather go and get a plush Gizmo or do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Because it's probably the same price, if not cheaper, like for the trick or treat one or whatever. Like,
you getting this, Sorrel?
No, because it'll be like ridiculously priced. I probably won't bother. I don't get Lego when it's like 100 quid plus.
Yeah,
I can't do it to myself. I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
like you say, I would. If you're looking at like 70 to 80 upwards, you may as well go with the Trick or Treat Studios one.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. And they've just put out a load of great, like 6 months or so
ago. You can get them quite easily as well now.
Yeah. on light bulbs.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy if this is your kind of thing, but for me, I'm not a big Lego man, so I wouldn't be going for this one, I'm afraid. Okay, we're on to some trailers. This took me by surprise, chaps.
The focus on the well, I like that there's a focus on Ray Fiennes' character because I thought he was the standout of the first movie. It's gorgeous. There's a shot of him walking through the woods, and I was just like, "Wow, this movie like just visually looks incredible."
Yeah,
this must be the fastest turnaround for a sequel ever.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
It only came out like 2 months ago, didn't it?
Yeah, August. Yeah. I mean, I loved his element of the first film. I loved the young lad and all the rest of it. I just still find the whole Jimmy Savile thing really, really weird.
It is weird. It's supposed to be weird.
But why weird? Why would you consciously choose such a, hated individual and kind of model a lot of your characters on them? It's just a strange.
I think they're not supposed to be good characters. I think that's probably a revelation in the movie that they're awful. And there's hints of that in the first movie. Part of it might be like hey, this happened in 2002 and nobody knew the truth about what he was up to. So it's sort of, there's an irony to it, I guess, as well.
I don't know. The stuff with the alpha bloke. That's the same one from the first film, isn't it?
Yep, looks like it, yeah.
So has it gone back in time because at one point he's got like a beard and stuff, and I'm a bit confused with where this is set and.
Oh, this is the full sequel, I think. Ray, I can't remember where was Ray. He just parted ways with them, like he was fine at the end of it.
He just stayed. He stayed in his little.
Yeah, no,
wasn't he attacked by the? Wasn't he attacked by the?
Yeah, I was trying to get. I think it wanted the baby. So I was trying to get the baby, and he was kind of in the way. But it looks very intriguing. I love the last one, and Nia DaCosta is doing this one. Dick Candyman, great director. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You excited for this, Sorrel?
No, not at all. I'm not a fan of 28 Days Later. I don't like the whole franchise. I'm not the biggest zombie guy, to be honest. Zombie movies bother shit out of me. Can't lie. And apparently there's a lot of schlong in the last one, so I'm kind of avoiding that.
I like the biggest one I've ever seen.
Whoa. I've seen bigger.
You've seen Spartacus, haven't you?
Yes.
You've seen Spartacus.
Oh yeah, Barca, is it? Yeah, his one's.
Hang on a minute. Have you not watched Watchmen? There's like a 6-foot penis just flopping around.
Spartacus dwarf that one. Spartacus dwarf. This guy just turns around. It's like, who's that? Whoa, hey, put it away, sir. I'm
not sure, Fuzzy. I'm not seeing any. I think it was filmed at the same time, so I would imagine so. Thanks, Pussy. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. It'll probably be a Bruce Campbell's. Okay.
Jesus.
What in the fuck is this? What's going on here?
I'm really excited for this. This came out kind of nowhere. So this is the Carpenter's son. This is a biblical horror movie about. It's a 17-second trailer for this, so there's not much given away. But Nick Cage. When I saw that, when I heard about this, I thought it was he plays Jesus, but I think he's Joseph, and it's a baby Jesus.
He's Joseph. It's about Jesus being a demonic devil child or something, isn't it?
No, I think it's like the devil trying to capture him or tempt him away or something like that. Yeah, I think that's my guess anyway. I don't think it's gonna be like an Antichrist. Jesus is actually an Antichrist thing or something. I love period piece horror movies. Love them to bits. So this is a really interesting setting, I think, for a horror movie, you know. And I do find, like, you know, when you have like the Passion of the Christ, there's a couple of horror bits in that are spooky, you know.
It's Nick Cage.
Whoa! Do not diss the.
No,
we don't do that on this channel.
I love the Cage, but I just can't picture, you know, Mary, we're gonna get to Bethlehem, we're gonna have a baby.
What I can't get, I mean, Nick Cage is not a man who worries about what he does. Do you know what I mean? He's done some shit, but this film has got kind of housewives of America clutching pearls and crucifixes and storming theaters written all over it. Do you know what I mean? This, if it's what we think it is, this will be all Trump all over this. He'll be wanting to burn cinemas and burn Hollywood and all that kind of stuff. You know, it'll be. Do
people still do that though? Is that even a thing? What was the last movie that like people protested?
Oh no,
over,
so I can't remember what the title of the group's called. Is it Mums Against something or other? But they're still very, very active in Trump's. Yeah. So
down with this sort of thing.
You know, exactly. Careful now. Yeah. Careful now. Yeah. Carpentry horror isn't my jam. Yeah. I'm interested to see more.
Yeah.
Didn't really see a lot in the first, like, because it's not even a trailer, is it? Yeah. So we'll see. Doubt you. Silent Hill.
So there's a trailer for this. It's very short. It's like 40 seconds or something. A lot of these trailers are quite short. Little teaser. If you are familiar with the second game, there's like almost shot for shot some moments in this. Just a little tease. I love Silent Hill as a setting. I think it's spooky as fuck. So I'm rooting for a good Silent Hill movie. So I hope it's good. I think it looks interesting. We got a couple of screenshots like a month or two ago, and I thought it looked a bit but I actually think the cinematography looked good, and there's some intrigue here. So I'm excited for this. And it's really, honestly, Silent Hill 2 is the best story. It's the best one to adapt. So I'm looking forward to this.
Sorrel, what do you think?
Well, from what I read earlier, this is the third installment in the film franchise. This is a direct sequel to the last one, isn't it? To the first of the original Silent Hill film.
Yeah, well, there was Silent Hill and then Silent Hill. It's like Afterlife or Rebirth or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called. And I didn't see that one, so I don't know what that one's about. But the first one is an adaptation of the first game, and this one's an adaptation of the second game. Yeah. And then, but also, Pyramid Head is a character from the second game, but he's in the first movie. I think he's in the second one as well. So I don't know. I almost kind of think just ignore the other movies and do your own thing for this one. I'm happy with enough with that, you know.
I mean, Evie Templeton's in it, who was just in the Wednesday TV series, so she's fresh off of that, so it could be good. She's good in that.
I mean, to be fair, the trailer looked interesting, you know, so I'll give it a go. But as Fuzzy says, totally impractical headway. Don't know what they're thinking.
You're just coming for the nurses, though, aren't you, Pete?
Yeah, I am. Sexy man nurses. Yeah. This one was interesting. So I'm a big. It sounds awful to say it. I do like a documentary, and I love a true crime kind of thing. There's some great ones on Netflix at the moment. We should have said there's been a trailer for Monster. Ed Gein, yeah.
I've obviously. Did you not get to watch it now?
Well, you wouldn't tell me to watch it.
I forgot to tell you to, but
I
have a slide version. We can skip it. We can skip it. It's fine.
No, it's all right. I know all about this. I've read the book anyway. But this one, John Wayne Gacy. I'm going to be really honest. I'm not familiar with this guy. I don't think.
Really, the Killer Clown guy.
Yeah.
This is such a cinematic story.
Yeah. So the trailer for this was really, really right up my street.
He was the guy that lured young men to his house and basically wrestled with him and strangled them to death. And hid him under his house in the crawl space. Because when you hear people say about check the crawl space, they mean this guy.
Yeah. 40 people, I think, or something like that. It was something crazy like that. But the whole thing is like he was, very well respected in the town. I think he was like assistant to the congressman or something like that as well, public figure there. And he like appeared at parties dressed like as a Bozo the Clown or something like that. I think it was.
Is this what you've modeled yourself on tonight, James?
Yeah. Oh no.
Shit. It does look like me, doesn't it?
I'm the same, Ash. I love the true crime stuff. Really, really do like that kind of stuff. Plus, he's saying Joaquin Phoenix has let himself go.
Also, Gabriel Luna. I love him from The Last of Us, and he's Ghost Rider. So he's the detective character in this. So that's cool as well.
Yeah, so I'm excited about this one. I am excited about this one. I think this will be cool. Yeah. This was interesting.
I thought this looked way better than I was expecting.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, so this is Helloween. Sorry, not Helloween, which is set in the UK, I believe. Let's be honest. In the trailer, there's some really shite acting. The news broadcast woman is atrocious, but you kind of expect that. But this looks interesting because it's kind of a cross between The Purge and slasher flick.
Terrifier kind of thing. The UK's Terrifier is what it was described as in the trailer.
Yeah, I think it's got a really interesting vibe to it. Sorrow, what did you think of it?
Yeah, so this is based on. Do you remember about it was 2016, wasn't it, when there were loads of kids dressing up as clowns and scaring people in the streets, and it was all up and down the country, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's based on that. So the idea is there's a young lad this young lad he killed when he was a young lad, a bit like Michael Myers, and he dressed up as a clown on a Halloween night and killed his family or something. And then he's been put away, and slowly he's been writing to other people that are going to rise up on this one night and kill loads of people randomly dressed as clowns. And it's based on that concept of the clown sightings of 2016 kind of thing, as if it had an agenda. It's almost like the UK's version of The Purge.
Yeah, I like that. I think it sounds good. James, you like a little bit of this one?
I love the concept is great. I like the playing on because I remember when that happened at the time, thinking there's gonna be a movie about this at some point. So there you go. Yeah, like I like a British horror has its own flavor, and just like a slasher clown movie, I'm always geared for, But I like the idea that's a widespread thing and that like there's kind of panic about it from the people as well. That'd be cool.
Yeah, looks cool. This could be a good one. Yeah, not sure.
Didn't really understand what was going on in
it. Something about couples meeting up and sharing a cabin, and then something about them. I don't know.
And someone's orchestrating like a survival game.
Yeah, they work together to kill all the others off or something.
But then the supernatural. It seems like there's supernatural stuff.
Oh, there's definitely supernatural. Yeah.
Going on. So like, I don't know. I don't know what this is really. Might be. I think it's one of those that could surprise you when you go see it and say, "Oh, that was awesome."
I honestly prefer it when trailers don't show us everything to do with the plot because nowadays 100%. We do get given everything in these trailers. So I'm glad this is making us go, "What the hell is this film?" It makes me want to go see it more.
Yeah, I didn't recognize anybody in it. I don't think. Was there anybody in it at that?
Nobody I really clocked anyway.
Yeah. So it's literally Born by the Lake. That's what I got from the trailer, Ash. Yeah, that's what I got from the trailer. So yeah, interesting. This is Ed Gein.
Yeah. So sorry, you watched it?
I haven't seen the trailer, but I've read the book, so I know about this. So it's no surprise.
Okay. Well, it's a vibey trailer more than anything. Very heavy on the like Texas Chainsaw kind of motif, like with the putting on the mask, like it does have a very Leatherface vibe to it.
So that's because that's
what Leatherface is based on.
Leatherface is based on this guy.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just thought like it would be a bit more stylistically distinct rather than it is aping like Texas Chainsaw stylistically. I think. It looks cool. I think Charlie Hunnam's going to be great in it.
I would say I love the fact that it's Charlie Hunnam and you can barely recognize him. He's completely morphed into this character.
Yeah, this is the same series Monster, is it? The Dharma.
Yeah, so they've done three. This is the third series, I think. Mm-hmm. So the first one was Dharma, and then they did the what do you call them?
The brothers.
Is it the Menendez?
Menendez.
They've both just been denied, or one of them's definitely been denied parole. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a really interesting. So there's a fabulous graphic novel, hardback graphic novel called "Did You Hear What Ed Gein Did?" or something like that.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, did I send you this one? I can't remember if I sent you it, or if I haven't, let us know and I'll stick it in the post.
There's a graphic novel.
Oh, it's fantastic! It's a superb book. It's about a guy kind of reporting on and he's in prison with him at the end, interviewing him and stuff. It's a superb graphic novel.
The other thing is, like, from what I've not watched, I've seen bits of the Dahmer one, and I've not watched the Menendez one, but like they're not really horror. Like the Dahmer one has elements of it. This one feels much more overtly a horror thing.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was nuts. I mean, when they go into his house, he's got furniture made out of human skin and things like that.
Show you that in the trailer.
And putting on their face and everything. It's like, yeah.
And there's an element of Psycho in there as well, because at the end of the trailer, there's a whole. It's like his mother shouts at him and he goes, "Coming, mother!" and he puts the mask on and just looks like it's so weird.
But this is the stuff. I mean, we've talked a lot about horror and things, and what flavor of horror we like. This is what scares me more, because this is reality. There is nutcases like that out there. You know, like this guy and the last guy we just talked about. It's terrifying, really. Yeah. But yeah, really interesting. Really interesting.
So review. So we talked last episode 1 to 3. So we're on episode 4 and 5 now of Alien. Sorry, you're caught up on the last.
Not 4 and 5, but it's fine. You can talk about it. But I'm up to 3.
We won't spoil anything. We just
it's fine though, man.
Episode 4. Peter, we'll start with. There's some interesting developments in this one, wasn't there?
Yeah. I'm trying to think back to it now. I've got a feeling episode 4 was the one where I was I loved the first 2 episodes. Episode 4, I was like, it was a bit slower. The kind of the relationship with the alien was interesting. That threw us.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main kind of big thing at the end. It's like, where's this going to go? Like that she seems to be able to. It feels like she's going to end up controlling them or something, or leading. But
I don't understand how or why. It's like a strange. I hope they're not going to try and. Part of the beauty of the xenomorph is it's just a killing machine, a wild killing machine. Yeah. I hope we're not going to get it kind of humanized or befriended, or do you know what I mean? I don't want it watered down. I just want it as this, nutcase killing beast.
Yeah.
And, when she was doing a kind of almost horse whisperer kind of stuff with it, I was like, this is a bit weird. But yeah, it's interesting.
An absolutely horrific goat sequence. That was so horrible. But like really, like that one, and then the 5th one, just made me go like, I'm so happy they've kind of stretched out to other alien species and what they can do in this, and it's just superb. Like
the 5th one was just like watching a movie. I mean, sorry, I'll have to catch up. The 5th one is one of my favorite bits of television.
Yeah,
I thought it was superb, absolutely superb.
It's basically it's a remake of the first movie, effectively.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally is just like a 1 hour 10 version of that. But like it just flashes back, Sorrel, and shows what happened to the ship that came into the planet. And it's just like this like the bit with the little, just like there's a line in it, right, where Morrow, who I think is the standout of the show for me, I think the best character in the thing, like and this episode particularly shines. He's kind of the lead of that. There's a line where he says it's either sabotage or incompetence, and I'm like, there's a little bit of both everywhere here, where like like the biologic one. Not closing things properly and shit like that, and that causes like everything to develop. But I just thought it was great to see how the ball dropped on the ship and everything, and just like its own mini movie. It's even called In Space No One is what the episode's called. So I'm just like, it's just an alien thing. But yeah, very cool seeing an alien on alien kind of fight in that as well. I thought that was awesome.
Eyeball.
Yeah,
eyeball. It's this is going to sound ridiculous from what it does and stuff like that. Little bit of a goodie at some points. I mean, when the worm things are going towards the biologist in that a bottle of water, it's literally tapping on the glass trying to get her attention to show her what's happening.
No, I think it's tapping to distract her.
No, I think it was tapping to get her attention.
I think it's tapping to distract her so that she doesn't notice that they go in. I thought that show, either way, shows like an intelligence to that.
Yeah.
That was just crazy, like a situational awareness, I was a little bit disappointed, I suppose, when it gets into a person that there's not like I almost was expecting talking or like a monologue or something like that.
No,
Where you would be able to communicate or something rather than just.
No, I disagree. No, so I thought what you were going to say there was when the worm things get. Sorry, when the worm things get into someone, I was expecting like an explosive.
Oh yeah.
I thought we were going to get that. No, I like the fact that the eyeball thing just basically turns them into zombies. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I felt like there's going to be more to that.
Operates the body like a kind of a marionette, or do you call it? Doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Really interesting.
I don't know. I feel like the guttural shriek was a bit like, I would have liked a little word or two. Pierre can help a look for the good and everything, aliens included.
Exactly. I have to say, the bit where it jumped on the alien, I thought this is just mint. I love it.
Incredible. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a story spoiler that connects to the other ones. So I didn't think I could hate that dickhead prodigy guy anymore. Right? Because before we just thought he was an asshole who was opportunistic, who just like this thing happened and he's taking advantage of it. No, it's his fault. So we find out that he's the one who sabotaged the ship to crash and let all the aliens out. And I'm just like, I want this guy to die. The most horrific. Like it's almost like Joffrey levels of hatred I have for that character now, and I just want him just awful. I feel like my guess is that the eyeball thing will get him, because there's the bit in 4 where he's tapping on the glass. He's like, me, I'm the person here, But I don't know. I feel like that's not bad enough.
I think they're purposefully making him as unlikable as possible. And bear in mind, we've not really seen what the other species do. We've only really seen the wormy things and the eyebally thing, what their hideous kind of abilities are. I think they're saving something horrific for him at the end.
Okay, yeah, something like a skin
thing
melting
or something.
There'll
be something.
Hopefully. Okay.
The other thing about I was thinking about the conversation that the Edmondson character has with her brother.
Yeah.
And he catches the ball. Do you think he's a synth? Do you think he's a robot? Because one of them chucks the ball and he literally lightning fast catches it. And I thought, I'm sure we've seen that with the synths before. I'm not sure he's human.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think there usually is an alien, a surprise. This person's a synth thing. Yeah, they have that in the original. So yeah, I would. Be surprised if that wasn't the case.
Overall, guys, and I know you're a couple of episodes behind, so can we just reflect on the fact that we've had a stellar Aliens movie, a stellar Aliens TV show. We had a superb Predator standalone movie in pre a couple of years back. Then we've got Badlands coming. We've had that animated series. Aliens and Predator are not off getting the flowers at the moment.
We're eating good, man. I tell you, like it's just banger after banger lately. Like it's great.
And people are very quick to jump on the Disney ruined it franchise, but Disney's hit out of the water with these.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah,
and this is a great example of, again, people quite often say, once it goes to Disney, it gets totally kind of PG'd and it's all flowers and have you watched this? This is proper horror.
And one thing that stood to me, right? People smoke cigarettes in it, that was. I know it's a callback to the original, but I was just like, this is a Disney thing. Like it's actually, like they had a mandate for a long, like I know in Marvel, like they couldn't have characters smoking cigars and stuff. So I just kind of stood out to me that they're like, they're allowing that. So I think they know not to twiddle around too much with it,
loving it.
And we're getting that Dan Trachtenberg AVP movie down the road as well, I'm sure, at some point. Yeah. So that's gonna be awesome. So just
I think it's gonna be one big shared universe, isn't it? It's gonna be one big shared thing.
I feel like this is probably the best show of the year for me. This is gonna be hard to top, I think.
Got Stranger Things coming.
And we've got Pennywise. I'm holding out hope for Pennywise.
This is a clear lead for the moment.
Yeah, but isn't it? It's definitely a contender.
Yeah. I've seen this.
I've
Sorry,
not
have you
seen
seen
this.
I won't spoil anything.
No, you absolutely can't, because I'm not seeing it. I'm not.
Oh no, you have to go see it. We have to talk
No,
about
no,
this.
I'll see it when it comes onto streaming or whatever. But
That'd be in like 2 weeks or something. Man.
yeah, I couldn't give a shit. I'm not putting my wife through seeing this, James.
Okay,
I'm not.
fair.
Interestingly, at all the cinemas around me, it's only on at it's like the last
9 o'clock.
show.
9 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's the same for me. Sorry, have you seen this?
Not yet, but I've heard polarizing things. Some people are saying it's absolutely amazing, and some people are saying it's the worst thing since.
Oh, it's not amazing. It's not amazing by any stretch. I hated the last one, the first one, like with a passion. I just thought it was awful, like, and not in a fun, stupid way. I just thought it was just bad, just really bad. And I know, like that tells me that I just don't like trauma movies. I enjoyed this though. I thought this was fun. I think it's a fun, silly parody of modern superhero things. It's quite funny at moments. Like I think a lot of the jokes don't land, but a lot of them do. Peter Dinklage is really good in it, I thought. It has a more cohesive, I will say, it has a cohesive story, unlike the original one, where like there's plot threads and they connect and stuff, and there's character moments and a character arc and stuff like that. So I like that. I thought Elijah Wood and Kevin Bacon were very fun characters in it as well. It says it's unrated, right? But when I went to see it, I don't know, over there you don't have 16 rating, but you just go straight from 15s to 18s, don't you?
Yeah.
So we have a middle one called 16s. Most stuff is 16s. Like you get 18s very, very rarely. Like Terrifier would be 18s. When this says unrated, I had assumed this would be 18s. It's not. It's 16s. So I'm like, oh. The kills are good. There's nothing. There was I think one, I can't even remember what it was, where I was like, oh. But other than that, it is mostly just taking heads off and taking faces off with them up and stuff like that. But it's still fun. The comic podcast I listened to couldn't praise this high enough. I've a friend of the show, Dr. Von Hoosh, said best comic book movie of the year. I think you must be smoking something if you say that this is better than like Superman.
No, I mean Von Hoosh's taste in films leaves it. Yeah. The man's a mowl. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So let's not. Yeah.
I think if you are a fan of the Toxic Avenger character, like if you like those trauma movies and you like Toxic Crusaders, you have nostalgia for that. This is like a dream come true. Like this, because it's like a solid movie with that character, but it's not great by any stretch. It's not bad, I don't think, or it is. You could say it's bad, but it's purposely bad, and it's very self-aware about that. So it's definitely, like, I had fun watching it. I wouldn't be against in 4 or 5 years if it's on TV sitting and watching it again. You know,
is it as offensive as the original?
No.
Because the original is like really offensive.
Yeah, there's like allusions, like the diner scenes in there again, but it doesn't go nearly as far. Okay. Where I was really horrified by some of the, like, I just thought it was in bad taste, a lot of the original movie. Whereas this one, there was nothing really that stood out to me like that. There's like a penis here and there, and like some kind of toilet humor and stuff. But like aside from that, there's nothing particularly offensive, I don't think, in it.
Do we run kids over in this one?
No. No, they don't.
Okay. Right.
And
topic.
The Conjuring Universe. So we have the Conjuring 4 out now. I have a slide later, Sorrel, so you've started it then. But I just thought it would be fun to kind of go through the series and say kind of some of our favorite moments. And I have a list of the scariest moments by from a website, so we can have a look through that and see if we agree. Just first off, Sorrel, like what's your? I know you're a massive fan of this franchise. Where did you watch the original back in the cinemas, like from the start? Did you come onto it later?
From the Conjuring day one in the cinema. Yeah, I've loved this series from start to finish. I've rewatched it recently though.
Right.
And I've got to say, some of it doesn't hold up as much as I remember, to be honest. There's a lot of nostalgia goggles involved with this series.
Yeah, we just went back. We've recorded our I'll Be Right Back for it for the first movie. And I felt like very much that original has a lot of restraint that I appreciated. Whereas now, they kind of, you have the Nun and Annabelle, and people are showing up for these kind of mascot characters. What I like about the original is it is just kind of, it's a lot of the time what you're not seeing. That's the scary thing, I thought that was really great.
Did you find that when you rewatched them, the Nun films are just, why do they exist? And the original Annabelle film, why does it exist? It doesn't really do anything to give you any extra, other than a bit of backstory. There's not a lot of movement for the storyline as a whole.
Yeah, 100%. Like they're spin-offs rather than chapters in a cohesive franchise.
I said on my video today, I sort of said that for me, you can watch Conjuring 1, Conjuring 2, Annabelle Comes Home, and then Conjuring 4, and you wouldn't have missed anything. The other films are filler movies.
Yeah, but like people want to like my favorite in this one has like I would say the most impactful thing for the universe, or what should be, and it's not referenced in anything else. That happens, but we'll get to it. So first off, The Conjuring mainline series 1, 2, and 3. Peter, you have a favorite out of these three?
Without doubt, one. I love number one. Yeah, I love number one. Yeah, really, really. But, that for me is the kind of horror I really like. It doesn't show you too much. There's very little, if any, crappy CGI beast monstery type things.
Yeah.
I really, really loved it. I'll be frank, I can't really remember a great deal about Conjuring 2. The Devil Made Me Do It bored the living shit out of us. It was crap.
I just watched it last night and I thought it was fine. It's certainly like, one, I think is incredible. Like probably one of like top tier haunted house movie. 2, I think genuinely is like probably the scariest movie of the last like 20 years. Like I maybe it's been unkind. I'll have to go back and watch number 2. I can't remember. I was shaking in the cinema the entire time. Like, and we had, on the list, we'll see some of the scariest moments. But like, I just remember the just the whole everything with the nun just got me. I was just like just horrible.
Is 2 based on the Enfield haunting them?
Yes. 2 is the Enfield haunting. So there's a scene where they're talking to like a ghost on a chair or something like that, and he's kind of, I don't know, is he out of focus in the background or something? Yeah. That was horrible. There's a bit where it just cuts to a girl, and there's a guy. It's like he says like my house or something like that. And that was. Like, I mean,
he appears in the TV first, but then the remote just drops.
Yeah,
and then he goes and picks it up and turns around. He's just there. My house.
Yeah, just I put that and Insidious 1 as the 2 most scared I've ever been. I would probably put The Conjuring 2 above, like, because in terms of consistently scary throughout, just terrifying, absolutely.
The one
terrifying.
thing with The Conjuring 2 that's different to The Conjuring 1 is all the people from The Conjuring 2 are still alive, and they're still like that Bill Wilkins is a real guy. He's got a real grave in Enfield, and he has families that are still alive and remember him. So it's weird to see on screen when
make him a horror monster. Yeah, that is interesting.
Someone's granddad.
Yeah, so like for me, I think 2. I'd be curious now when I go. I haven't watched it since the cinema, and I like The Conjuring 1 as much, but I'd like watching it recently. But I'll probably watch 2 in the next couple of days, and I'll
I might give 2 a watch this weekend, then, because I cannot remember much about it.
Conjuring 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I think yeah, the whole franchise, I would say definitely. Annabelle, out of the 3 the mascot characters here, I would say Annabelle, I would guess, is your favorite of rather than the nun or Crooked Man. Or
Annabelle's my favorite. I love Annabelle. Annabelle's
yeah. 1 I saw around when it came out. I think I watched it when it came to Netflix like 6 months later or whatever. I don't remember that much from it. I know it leads directly into. It shows how the family at the start of the first movie got the doll, isn't it? Basically, I just remember there was like an elevator scene that was really scary, and there's a bit where a door is swinging open and closed, and that was good as well. Aside from that, I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, this is the one where the cultists come in and kill or try and kill the family, don't they?
Yeah.
And then her spirit goes inside the doll, basically.
Just can't remember really much.
But the thing is that in that film they show it. They sort of make out that it's the cultist that comes in. It's the girl and the lad, and the girl sort of gets shot by the police officer. She's holding the Annabelle doll and bleeds onto it, leading to the fact that she's possessed the doll or something. But then in the second movie, you find out that it's a demon. So it's nothing to do with her at all. The films cancel each other out. They make no sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And then 2 is widely acclaimed. And I remember being surprised at the time because I thought the first one was meh. But I don't remember much really from it. I remember I really liked it, but I don't remember much about it.
Creation's the one where it's the children in the orphanage. The guy loses his family, and then basically they move in. And the nun woman that's in it, she knows the rest of the convent, and then there's you see the evil nun in the picture, and
Yeah.
It has
I
a lot of
remember.
references to the wider sort of stories.
I don't think I've seen the third one.
It's the bit with the scarecrow though in the barn that always makes me jump. I love the scarecrow bit.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh.
Annabelle is my favorite though.
I don't know, I've seen it.
Is your favorite? That's my favorite.
The Annabelle movies, yeah.
Because do you know what? Not even the quality of the movie, just the concept of it. It was the movie I wanted from it. So if you're not seeing it, maybe this will jog your memory. Basically, it's like the daughter Judith has friends over, and one of them kind of lets loose all the spirits from the room, from the spooky room. And there's like a werewolf ghost and stuff like that in it, isn't there? Like so good. I loved it, and like I know it's not widely acclaimed, but I just that it's not the best one in the series, but that might be my favorite. I think that's the most fun, silly one. You know, so I really love that one.
But that opening scene where the breakdown outside the graveyard and Lorraine hears the woman in the back of the car. She's literally the girl just died in a car crash and has appeared in the back of the car.
Yeah.
And they're sort of channeling her, and then you sort of like she looks over. He shuts the thing, and you just see the headlights light up the graveyard. There's like 1,000 ghosts just staring.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Amazing, because they've got Annabelle. Annabelle's the thing that brings out the other spirits. I love that.
Yeah, it's conduit kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah. I have to watch that again soon. I might rock through the Annabelle movies like next after Conjuring 2. So yeah, and then The Nun. So I've said a couple times, and I'll say it again. I like these movies more than they deserve. I feel, just because I think The Nun is like the scariest horror character in years. You know, in terms of design and the impact on screen. I like the main character as well, and I like the gothic kind of church setting. But aside from that, there's not much. Both of them, I feel, end where like it just moves away from it being a nun movie. To like it's like in the second one she turns into a big
spider thing or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I hated that.
Well, you got to think she's taking on the form of the nun. She's a demon that takes on different forms. Like in Conjuring 2, she is the crooked man as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So she takes on different forms. I personally think there was meant to be a Nun 3, and they were meant to finish this storyline, and they just left it as is now. Because I think they were going to allude to the girl in it. I think she was eventually going to be like she was going to be a descendant of Lorraine Warren.
I felt like that was where it was going
with it.
I felt like that too. Yeah, because it's like they look so alike, and it's a real life sister and stuff. I would have thought so. Do you think they're done with this? You don't think we're gonna get a third one?
No, they're done.
That's a shame. Yeah.
James Wan has already said this chapter is now closed with this final movie, but
so none of these characters come back at all. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Universal owns them, and they're sort of saying, "Well, this is the end of chapter 1 of the Conjuring Universe."
Yeah.
They're saying there'll be no more Warren movies, but that doesn't stop them from playing around with Annabelle, the Nun.
And very much they'll not use these characters again.
Yeah, they'll definitely use Annabelle. They'll definitely
like Chucky.
Toys.
They're cash cows, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then these are the kind of outliers, right? So these movies take place in the universe, but they're not actually branded as the Conjuring Universe movies.
What the hell is Wolves at the Door?
So this is a Manson family murder movie. But one of the cops in it is from the first Annabelle movie. Or not the first Annabelle movie. Yeah, the first Annabelle movie. Yeah, the cop from that is in this. Same character, same actor and everything. So a very weird connection there. If you go to Wikipedia, there's like a link, and there's like a producer talked about it. It's not an official movie, but it's in the universe.
No. Okay.
Which I think is a cool. If it was good, apparently it's terrible. It's Katie Cassidy, from Arrow and Supernatural. Okay. She plays Sharon Tate in it.
I mean, it looks like a direct-to-video kind of.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Yeah. And then Curse of La Llorona. So I've only seen the last 20 minutes because I walked into the screen. Yeah, I don't remember being. I thought the idea is cool, where it's like the ghost. Well, similar to the first movie, isn't it? Actually, it's like the ghost tries to make it.
There is better versions of the Curse of La Llorona. There are better versions of that ghost story than what they did here. The only reference to the Conjuring in this is the priest in it that appeared in the Annabelle.
Exactly,
movie.
Same
That
character.
is the only reference.
Yeah, 100%. But even like when you look at the poster, you see like above the title, there's stuff from the producers of the Conjuring, and that's like matches the other ones the way the line is there. So
slightly touched by James Wan a little bit. James Wan tickled his balls a little bit.
Have you seen? There was I forgot to put a slide in for this, but there was like a competition for like make a short film and send it in, and there's like 8 of them or something like that, and they're all considered part of the universe. There was one. It's like from Peter. You're not seen any of these now? Any of them now?
Nope. Nope.
No, give them. We might talk about them. Maybe what they're all like a minute or two each. I think each one is from a different country, but one of them is like in a sitting room and it's just the camera. It's from one perspective. I can't remember if it skips or it's just one like minute. But I remember that one being creepy. There's a couple of scary ones. Some of them are surprisingly like high quality production wise, But I thought they were cool. But I like the. I like the depth of this universe, like a horror cinematic universe is a really cool idea, and I feel like this does it better than anyone else,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have the Conjuring 4. So yeah, no spoilers, Sarah, but what did you think? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was alright. It did what it needed to do. It did what it needed to do.
Yeah. Where would you put it against the other ones? Like, would you say it's better than 3? Or
So I said on my video earlier, my ranking is The Conjuring 2, The Conjuring, Annabelle Comes Home, Annabelle Creation, then this.
okay, so about middle ground then, is it?
It's middle ground. It was okay.
Yeah.
It basically, if you followed this without spoilers, if you followed the story of the Warrens and you're interested in their storyline, you're not in it for the scares. You want to know more about them as humans and what happened next. Then this is the story. This closes off the universe nicely. But
does it give any hints as to what's coming next? Then
yeah,
it does. Is it?
Oh, really? Okay, right. Very curious.
They've closed off the Warrens, but it very much sets up Judy as the future.
I think I saw something saying there's an interesting post credit. Is that right?
I wouldn't stick around for it. It's not even. Basically, shall I just? Do you want me to tell you what it is? It doesn't spoil anything.
Yeah, just talk.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the real life photo of the mirror that's in the movie, and they reveal that the mirror is called the Conjuring mirror. That's meant to be the big revelation because the series is called The Conjuring.
So the whole series,
the
mirror is the apex of the series, kind of thing. Is it like okay?
Yeah,
fair enough.
that's where they were going with it, but it didn't have the impact. As a massive fan of the series, that didn't have the impact I think they wanted it to.
Yeah, like a moment, Yeah,
I was half expecting them to, because like the end of the film. Again, this is no spoilers really. The end of the film shows Annabelle in the case, like it shows the Warrens' sort of room and the characters walk out of it and they do that slow pan away, a bit like Friends when they're all leaving the apartment. They do that thing where it's like, this is the last time you'll see it, la 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 la. And I was half expecting Annabelle, the noise of the box to start going,
yeah.
And I half expected Annabelle just to go dum into the glass at the very end to sort of think, to sort of like it's not over kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they didn't do any of that. Which are like, oh.
Was it scary? Did you find it scary at moments? No. Was there any good jump scares in it?
Yeah. Well, it's in true Conjuring style. It's all jump scares, isn't it? Nothing's really overly scary.
No tension.
No.
Yeah.
This is
okay.
good. There's a couple of scenes that are very good, but they're just it was all right.
Yeah. So speaking of scares, I have this list here. I'll throw it up on.
It's just interesting because I know Judith in real life has nothing to do with the Warrens now. She has nothing to do with her parents' legacy.
But she could be a character in a show.
I think she's gonna get a nice payday from Universal.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll make it worth a while, won't they?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is BuzzFeed's ranking the 21 best scares in the Conjuring trilogy. So I'm just curious to get your opinions on this. Who's too low? I feel like I've tried to find one for the universe, but there was one and I just hated the rankings of it, and so I was just like, we'll just go with this one. I feel like this is way too low. 21 for Speaking to Bill Wilkins. That's one of the most like impactful I feel in the movie. Yeah. Carolyn wakes up from a nap in the first movie.
I don't even remember that one.
Just a little tease of the thing, though. That was a good one. Just I feel like that movie, it's so effective. Anytime you see a physical thing in that film, it's just like, oh shit, So under that, I Know Who You Are in the Conjuring 3. I thought that was a decent one.
The only bit in the Conjuring 3 that I like was the bit where where she realizes it's a two-way conversation and the other girl can talk back. Kind of
yeah.
I like that bit.
Yeah. Mama Hodgkins becomes a believer in the Conjuring 2. I can't really remember that.
Oh, the thing running into the door and they'll scream.
Yeah. Crawling at Arnie, the devil movie do it. I like that. I like a good at the screen kind of moment. The exorcism scene in the Conjuring. I don't know, like it's good. I don't know, like I wasn't like, oh shit in that moment,
Oh, it wasn't scary as such, but it was good.
Yeah. Bill gives Janet an ungodly surprise. Yeah, that one's great. Scared the shit out of me, I remember. I love this one so much.
Yes.
Yeah, this was so effective. Like it's such a trailer scare, but I just thought that was great. You know, she won't let her leave in The Conjuring, so she's gonna be dragged back. Bill laughs to Janice. So this is
bullshit.
There's videos of this, isn't there?
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. There's a really good 4-part documentary, 3 or 4-part documentary, can't remember, where they use the actual recorded tapes, play the tapes, and people act out. So there's actors, but you hear them what's said. This entire thing was just bollocks.
Yeah.
And with the with the power of hindsight and stuff, and going back and watching it, it's like so clearly bollocks. You know.
I'm pretty sure the kids have come out at this point and said it was all bollocks as well. It's just a little girl going hello, just doing a voice in it. It's just a little girl doing a voice. Hello, you're right.
It works.
I'm Bill Wilkins and I'm 12 years old.
Yeah,
Bill Wilkins. It was effective in the movie. I thought the scene was really creepy in the movie. You know? Yeah, the nun showing up behind her in The Conjuring 2 was great.
The puns in the titles.
The rocking chair, so the Annabelle coming out of the case moment is cool. Yeah, I enjoy that. Bathsheba. I don't know. I feel like out of all the shots in it, that one I wasn't like super like you know. Yeah. Crooked Man. Are you a fan of the Crooked Man? Are you disappointed that movie never happened, Sorrow? Because they were supposed to do one.
To be fair, the Crooked Man is just Valak.
Yeah,
None, isn't it? It's just the same spirit, apparently. It's her, isn't it? Just taking on a new form. So I don't know what they would do. I don't know how they would do it, but it would be a good movie.
Such a cool design, though, isn't it? Like I feel like
it's a cool design. I love. I'd buy everything with that design.
Yeah, this is my favorite scene in the series, where the shadow's walking over and then the hands come out of the side and starts running towards her. I'm just like, fuck me, like this is. I remember how tense that was in the cinema. I was just like, Jesus.
Do you know what I'd say scarier though? To be honest, the bit where Judy sees her in the hallway for the first time and goes,
"That's coming up."
That is terrifying.
Yeah, Lorraine alone in the basement in The Conjuring was a good one.
Hands behind her,
just the swinging rope.
That's a great one.
I hate that one.
Yes, this shot.
Yeah.
That's we've talked, Pete, about like scary shots in movies. This is up there for me, I think, as well. Yeah, this would be
And they do something similar in Annabelle Comes Home, don't they, with the bride, where she does sort of like walks around the house and you sort of see her. It's so effective when they do long, drawn out scenes like that.
Yeah. My house, that bit.
My house.
Jesus.
Someone's granddad,
probably the best like jump in the. Yeah, I mean, it would be a thing. Peter, you're a big fan of this one. You talked about this one. Yeah. Just that zoom and everything was great. Cool. And then, hide and clap. Iconic. Like. We were only talking in our review about how effective that motif throughout the movie is. You know, like I would have put on the list as well the bit where they come out with a drawer.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. I prefer that more than that.
Yeah, I would as well. I think because this is like a real trailer one, but that's like the first physical kind of thing you see happening. Like the rest of it's bangs and doors and stuff like that, but like just hands come out.
Do you not think they've missed a couple though off this list? Because, like, I think the one with the spiral music box from the second one is it the first one, isn't it?
First one, yeah. The music. I'm surprised the music box wasn't on there.
Kid in the background.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think what else.
First one where they go in the crawl space, where the girl's in the hiding spot, and the little boy's ghost just appears at side of Lorraine.
Yeah, or do you know what? Definitely should have been here. The look what she made me do bit. With the that should have been in there as well. Surprised. Yeah. Yeah, just what a great. Even the shit ones, I love this series. You know,
I like the tension of that scene in the second one as well, where she's trying to get the name of Valak. What's your name? And she's like scrawling on the paper. You see the kid's reaction, and I love that scene.
Yeah, that's a great. So tense. So, where would you like to see the series go and going forward? Yeah. You happy with Judith or Peter? You mentioned there was a person you thought he was going to move to.
What?
You said it when we were recording the review that there was someone you thought was going to like move over to.
It was the daughter, was it not? Did I not say they were just going to carry on?
No, you named like another paranormal investigator that you were like, oh, it's probably going to be them. We did this 2 days ago.
Yeah, I know it did, and I thought you looked vacant, and I thought it's just your normal look. I suggested Derek Cord.
I don't know who that is. That's the thing. Was
Exactly.
that a joke?
Dead medium. I think he's dead. He's a dead medium who's like a
Okay.
bunked load of shit. He used to do Most Haunted and stuff like that. It was a
Oh,
joke.
Derek
James.
Akora.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a joke. James.
No.
Well, the power of editing, Peter. I'm going to save that joke.
It was a joke. Yeah,
Okay.
He got done for being fake as hell, didn't he?
exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to laugh at doing that.
Very
now.
lipstick.
Yeah. So that is us. That is One Good Scare. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Up on the channel we have a few things we put out recently. We have a Toxic Avenger original review. It's kind of a trimmed version of the last live show. We have a review of Together, spoiler review, Weapon spoiler review, and Val, we are back on Alien. Sorrel, what you got on your channel recently?
I've been putting out a bunch of stuff recently. I did a long form video about the Universal monsters and my love of the monsters, and I'm gonna go back and rewatch all the black and white films. Do you know what? I've never seen any of the Hammer horror ones, which I think is a fucking crime. So I'm gonna go and rewatch all the British ones.
I prefer Hammer to Universal. I like the aesthetic of Universal, but I think the Hammer ones are better movies. Like I'll watch. I was about to say Peter Vincent. I'll watch
Peter Cushing.
Peter Cushing's Van Helsing all day, every day. Like he's so great. Christopher Lee and all. Yeah, it's great.
And obviously I'm on a massive Conjuring kick at the moment as well, so I've done a bunch of Conjuring videos, and yeah, I've got a video coming out tonight at midnight,
Nice.
called The Midnight Rental. I'm a new horror show that I'm doing, so check it out.
Very nice. And then speaking of The Conjuring, we will have our I'll Be Right Back on The Conjuring up in the next few days as well. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. So that is everything, I believe.
Superb. Oh, you want me to, am I doing the end bit? I thought you were in a flow, James. I thought you were,
No,
James,
I did the maintenance, you know.
James, is there anything else you want to see before we go?
Well, Peter, it's not Halloween almost, but it's not quite Halloween. But I still think everyone's entitled to one good scare.